Hey everyone, and welcome back to another round of Mom Q&A with Mama's Uncut, where we answer your anonymous questions about motherhood, parenting, relationships, and so much more. Again, we got Lisa and Mindy. You guys ready to answer some questions?
Yep.
All right. I received a call from my son's daycare. The teacher called me. She said, "I'm just calling to let you know me and your child were walking across the rug holding hands. Now, mind you, my child doesn't let anyone touch his hands, and your child decided to jump up and drop to the ground. I think they hurt their arm. It's been about 15 minutes, and your child is still favoring their other arm." My response was, "Should I come pick up my child?" And her response said, "It's totally up to your discretion." So I went and picked my kid up. My child's only 3. When I went to put my child in the car, they couldn't move their arm at all. We went straight to the ER, and we were in the ER, and a triage nurse kept asking my son what happened. My child told the nurse that the teacher grabbed my arm and I tried to pull away because I still wanted to play, and she hurt me. So the hospital told me that I should file a police report, but I'm actually torn on what to do. I know that sounds crazy, but because my child's elbow was completely out of socket and it took them 3 tries to get it back in, and he still won't use his arm. But I just don't want to cause someone to lose their job if it really was an accident. But I don't see a 3-year-old making up so many details. What would you do in this situation?
I mean, if the 3-year-old has details, I think I think the details win, right? Because this question went to a place I was totally not expecting.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I did not think that there was something nefarious going on in the way that the woman opened this question, or something potentially nefarious
This
going on.
seems like a very understanding mom. I will say that. But I also think if a triage nurse is like, notify the police, I think you also take that for what it's worth too, because I feel like triage nurses have seen it all. Nothing surprises them. And for them to be very blatant with you and say, notify the police, they clearly know this shouldn't happen, even if it was an accident.
Well, the teacher also said to the mom that the kid fell on the arm.
Yeah.
And like, that is not something the kid's going to lie about. The kid will be like, yeah, I fell down on my arm.
Yeah.
Right. And so the fact that she said the kid fell on the arm and the kid didn't say that they fell on the arm, that would be the distinguishing factor for me, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the thing is, I have a 2-year-old who often falls on the ground unexpectedly when I am legitimately holding her hand. I think it would take a lot of force to pull an elbow out of its socket. It could, I mean, maybe there's something weird with the kid's joints, right? But I agree that if the triage nurse is saying, yes, you should do something, yes, you should. And here's the thing, if she loses her job because of this, I don't think she's made out to be in this profession anyways.
Yeah.
If she's having, frustrations with kids, I get it. Okay. I get people have frustrations with kids, but if you're acting out on a small child in any way, it's not your place to work there anymore.
No.
And I would, I would love it if daycares would have video recordings so that you could actually see, because you would think the daycare owner would want to be able to say, all right, we fired them, we'll pay for your medical bills. That's what I would want from this daycare. I'd want them to be upfront about it. And you could say, stuff happens at daycare, kids get hurt, but I feel like this is different and she should report it.
Yep.
Yeah. Agreed.
Don't forget to send us over your questions so we can answer them here. Bye.